Bucs fans, what's y'all hashtag? Under the siege?
What?
Under the siege.
Hashtag siege the day. Hashtag fire the candidate.
Under the siege.
It's terrible, man. So the hate is real, man. The hate is real.
That's it, man. We done. Under the siege. That's all, Little Mermaid.
Pain is in the building.
CouchPotatoGM.com is the website. Couch Potato General Manager is the YouTube channel. We are doing, what are we doing?
Draft breakdown.
Draft breakdown.
He said, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have a series going. It's different teams. And we're on the Bucs right now. That's my team. Don't forget to subscribe, like, debate. We want to talk about it. We want to discuss. If you think I'm wrong, holla at me. If you think I'm right, holla at me. Hit that like button, man. But let's start it off, man. Round one. Bucs went Vita Vea. Traded back from, 7? Right underneath the Colts. Traded back and got Vita Vea at 12. Jason Licht picked up 2 second-round picks. So we had 3 going into the second round, man. But Vita Vea, man, that's my guy, man. Top 5 talent for me in the draft. Do you remember where he was on our big board?
He was definitely in the top 10.
Maybe top 8, somewhere around there. This is a mountain of a man. This is a bully. This is a monster. This is a guy who changes the line of scrimmage at every snap, man. And the Bucs, man, going into it, I kind of forgot about him, man, because Jason Licht went out there, hashtag follow Light, went out there, and he shored up the defensive line. It was the Bucs' worst weakness. Had 22 sacks last year, embarrassing, terrible, ugly. We were garbage. And went out there, man, and strengthened it with 2 Super Bowl winning defensive linemen in Vinny Curry and Bo Allen. And a Mitch Irvine from the Chicago Bears, and then turn around and with the splash of the splash plays, man, gave up a 3rd round pick to get JPP, man. So I'm like, okay, well, we don't really need D-line unless Chubb fall there. Completely forgetting about Vita Vea. And guess what?
Keep going back to the well, man.
Hey, man, 8-man rotation. Let's go, baby. It's
impressive what the Bucs has done this offseason.
Yeah, what'd you give him? Oh, don't tell him. Don't tell him what.
Yeah, I gotta look at the website, CouchPotatoGM.com, but. Yeah, it's impressive, man. They overhauled their worst unit. Mm-hmm. They added, like you said, those players from the Eagles, the Bears. They drafted Vita Vea, man.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to Jason Licht.
Impressed.
Because I know Henley and I, we've over the last few years, we've given him a hard time, and deservedly so, because you see it on the field. Mm-hmm. You see it on the field.
Yeah, he traded up in the second round for a kick.
Come on, man. You gotta go back there. We always gotta go back to the well. Man, go to that.
You went to the 28-3 thing. I'm just Falcons.
That's fair. It's fair.
Come on, man.
That's fair. An eye for an eye. No, I was very impressed. I think again, there are going to be some people who aren't necessarily fans of that selection. One of our colleagues, All Day Football. Check him out on Twitter. All Day Football. He likes VA, but he thought Derwin James was the appropriate pick.
That's a debate of the day, man.
It is a debate of the day. Florida, in the state of Florida, I think a lot of Bucs fans probably wanted FSU. Derwin James. FSU's right up the road. I thought they made the right decision. The ability to trade back and acquire a player like that. I mean, I'll bring him up. Ian Beck, who's former offensive lineman for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he made it very clear. He said that this guy makes Gerald McCoy better, not the other way around.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
And Drew mentioned it. Having that 8-man rotation, again, the Eagles are the latest version of that, but we've seen it in the past. We saw it with the Giants in terms of the runs that they made. The Seahawks. We've seen the teams. Those teams that have the most success and have consistent success, particularly when it comes to postseason football, have waves and waves of guys to get after the passer. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed by it. What between what the Bucs did during free agency, trades, and the draft, I really like what they've done up front.
So are we gonna get into this Derwin James thing, or is that another video?
I think that's another video. We will be a Derwin James. I mean, last year we did the O.J. Howard, Dalvin Cook. Yeah. You gonna defend? You gonna go with the Derwin James? Should they have drafted Derwin James?
I like what they're doing on the defensive line.
You can't even fight it, huh?
I can't fight it, man.
Can't fight it? Well, we can't do the video then.
You can still do the video.
You can still do the video. Can you argue for Derwin James? Vehemently.
Listen, man.
Because you like what they did.
I like what they did. I think Derwin James is a better talent, though.
Now we can go that route. Okay, we can go that route.
Stay tuned for that one.
Round 2 with their actual Tampa Bay's actual second round pick. They went and they got Ronald Jones, man. I know my guy was on the board, and I was like, we're gonna get him. He fell for whatever reason. I don't care what the reason is. Draft this guy, Darius Geis.
Hey, we got a video, Ronald Jones versus Darius Geis out there. And this fits perfectly into the Bucs because they probably had the decision.
Yes.
And they went Ronald Jones. I'm thinking more for off the field things with guys.
Probably.
Not that he's getting in trouble or anything.
Just weird.
He's a different kind of cat.
Yeah, he's a different kind of cat. You can tell he's a different kind of guy, different kind of cat. You can tell. I don't know if that rub team's the wrong way. Nah, I don't think it's not. We ain't talking about having tigers. We want tigers in the house and stuff.
I guess it's more of a maturity thing with him, man.
Hey, listen, the Bucs are trying to build something here, man. I guess they don't want that in their locker room. However,
you actually prefer Ronald Jones to Darius Geis.
Well, yeah,
that draft pick concerns you in the NFC South. You mentioned that.
Oh, you talking? Okay,
yeah.
I'm a Falcons fan, and when Ronald Jones touches the football, you gotta hold your breath.
Look,
you gotta
look. That's a Dalvin Cook type thing right there. That's that Dalvin Cook.
That's exactly what that is.
He's in that category where he could break and score from anywhere in the football field. He's a dangerous weapon, man. And I think the Bucs got it right, man, and selected Ronald Jones in the second round, man.
I'm happy with the pick.
You're just not ecstatic.
You
got VA and guys.
Yeah, man. That's yeah. You know what I'm talking about. But man, listen, Ronald Jones. I'm fine with the pick. I'm one level down from being where Geis was.
Okay.
And like Ellie talked about it, man, he can score from anywhere on the field, man. His best attribute, I know a lot of people would say he burst through the hole, man, it's his vision. It's how he can see things happening in front of him. He knows where to go to take it, so he can go to the house.
A lot of people are knocking him for not being a great ball carrier between the tackles. You know, he's not going to push the pile.
No, I don't need that.
I think with that, you got to see what tape you're watching, man.
Sure.
If you watch the 2016 Ronald Jones tape, he wasn't good at that, man. But he's improved drastically in his last year. You can see that he can carry power sometimes in 2017. So he's getting better, man.
He did a couple times at the goal line that I seen him burst through, got through. But yeah, man. And then with the next 2 picks, man, wasn't he corners? They got corners, man. They got MJ Stewart from North Carolina, who, for me, you know, initially was just a guy, man. It was just a jag, man. And then they went and they got Carlton Davis.
Initially? Has that changed?
Initially.
Just because you got drafted by your team?
No, I went back and I looked, man. I saw some tape that I did not see.
He revisited the tape.
I revisited, man. And I looked at some numbers, man. I'm not a big numbers guy, man, but this guy has some unbelievable pass deflection numbers, man. So he gets his hands on the ball. Not necessarily interceptions, but...
Sure.
You know, he gets his hands on the ball, and I'm okay with that, man. I'd rather he have the pick, but hey, I'll take my pass deflections.
I can tell you what I think about these guys, man.
Okay.
That they're a lot different from what we've seen on the Bucs last season.
Normally, yeah.
Because these guys are feisty guys, man. These guys are physical guys. The Bucs oftentimes played like 10 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Tell me about it.
You know, Mike Smith was doing out there.
They apparently, you're on to something because it seems like they don't trust Grimes, Hargraves to play bump, to press. They don't trust them to do it.
The word is Mike Smith allows them to do what they want to do. They want to play 10 yards up. They want to play 8 yards up. Now listen to me.
From the point I was playing off.
Listen.
And that works for Grimes.
I don't believe everything Mike Smith says because he's the same guy who in a press conference stood up there at the podium and said, I'm not going to do square peg round hole. But we're doing square peg round hold out there with some of these players. Yeah. And then he's also the guy who, you know, I'm going to say it every time aloud, a guy who, you know, they drafted, was it last year, 2 years ago, didn't play his first year, second year playing as a corner because due to injury, was out there covering Julio Jones, who went for 241 yards, had him on a 3rd and 9 by himself, no safety help, and it was the ball game. This is also the guy who in that same game said, oh, no, we tried 12 different we tried 14 different coverages. No, you know the All-22 come out on was it Tuesday, Wednesday? Yeah. Fans aren't going to go in there and look at it, right? So I don't believe and I don't trust in Mike Smith. I just hope the players can
overcome him.
Yes, please let it happen.
And I'm on record, man. The biggest issue in Tampa Bay is their head coach and defensive coordinator. You can have all the players you want. You can draft ballers, but If those coaches not fit, you're not going to win football games, man.
I can't fight it, man. And these two players right here are feisty players, like you said, feisty players who want to touch people.
Yeah, Colin Davis is probably the best man press corner in the draft. He's physical.
Yeah, physical. You know, his issue is turning and looking for the ball, you know, after he's done all his damage at the line of scrimmage. You know, and, you know, I don't know if that's something you can teach. I've always put that up as a question mark, or if it's something, you know, that, you know.
You got to win early.
Yeah. You know, and with the rotation they got, maybe that's all they need. Maybe that was part of the process, the game plan. With the third round pick, man, they got an Alex Kappa, man. I think he played left tackle in college.
Humboldt State.
Yeah, Humboldt State, man. Small guy. Small school guy. By the way, he stonewalled the guy who got picked after the team gave up 2 first-round picks. Stonewalled him in a drill 3 times in a row. You know who that guy is?
Who's that guy?
Marcus Davenport. So, you know, they'll be seeing each other soon.
I know there was a lot of discussion as to whether or not the Bucs should angle for Marcus Davenport because of that pass rush, the need for pass rush. Yeah. I know you were a little hesitant, like, you know, he's raw.
Let's get him all at
he's a late round, late first round pick.
Yes, at best.
Yeah.
Alex Kappa, obviously, he's a rough, tough.
SOB?
Yeah, SOB, man, but he's not technically sound, man. So, you know, you got to work on that part of his game. And then they went out and they got their safety in Jordan Whitehead. I can't believe this guy was still around in the 4th round, man.
That guy's a banger, man.
He's a banger. He's a. This is what I put in the piece. He's a calculated banger. He's not coming up just throwing his body all over the place.
Like the guy you drafted last year. What's his name?
Who?
The safety, the banger?
Oh, Justin Evans. He's cleaned it up.
He cleaned it up a little bit?
Yeah, he's better.
He's got another Justin Evans right here in Whitehead.
Well, I mean, Justin Evans, his better skill set is sideline to sideline free safety. Gotcha. This is the pure strong safety.
Okay.
And Jordan Whitehead.
Yeah, you got to get Conti out of there. You gotta get him out.
Yeah, they all Bucs fans just hit the like button because they on that train.
Get Conti out of there.
You're probably right, man. And then they came back with the 5th round pick, man. I think this was a luxury pick, and they went Justin Watson, wide receiver from Penn, man. They call him Wes Welker. They call him Adam Thielen, man. I guess because he's white and he can run routes. I mean, to me, he's a big body.
Justin Watson's white, bro?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I seen him too at the he was at the
Senior Bowl.
Senior Bowl, right?
Yeah. He was very white. Man, too. He's a good player.
He's a good
There's
player.
a lot of hype on him, though.
Yeah,
definitely.
He's 6'3", and he's a big body, man. And, you know, he's a big target for Winston. Winston needs that, man. So I like the pick, man. And then they went out and they got a Jack Cincy from Wisconsin, sideline to sideline. I think he's kind of underrated. But, you know, we'll find out, man. He'll get his shot because Kendall Beckwith broken ankle. So, yeah.
It's not good, no bueno.
Yeah, I love the Bucs draft. I'm a Falcons fan, and you know I admit it, man. I give them. Oh, I'm not gonna give them the grade right now.
No.
Check out the grades coming out.
CPGM.com.
But I think they did a really good job of addressing needs, getting those corners. I think that was big for them, and getting my guy Ronald Jones, man.
Yeah, this is the most impressive draft class that Jason Licht has put together, in my opinion. I don't even think it's close.
Not even close.
I don't even think it's close.
The hate is real in these two, man. The hate is real. Just, you know, follow the light, man.
Here you have it, man. ConsolatoGM.com, man. Please like, subscribe, comment.
Pain is in the